Hello everybody and welcome, my name is GaaraOfBentonYGO. Today here on this exciting Yu-Gi-Oh video, we are going to be going over the deck that I took to the Lenexa, Kansas Regional over the weekend and got 14th place. That's right, I got 14th place playing Spirals. It was top 32, got their invite, and I got my first invite ever to the NAWCQ, which is amazing. And we're going to go over the deck and kind of what I remember from the event and what my matchups were, and it's going to be a pretty good time. If you guys want a very technical reason to play the cards in the deck, I will link the video to my previous Spiral deck profile, which was my friend Warren Orton, who got 12th place at the UDS in Tulsa, because it's card for card the same main deck. I just changed up the side for didn't have some cards, which it is what it is. So all right, let's get into the deck profile and then we'll talk about my matchups afterwards. Starting off with our super agents, we played 3 Spiral Super Agent and then 1 Spiral Tough. I almost wanted to play a second copy of Tough in the main deck, bring it up to 41 cards, but I didn't have enough playtesting with the deck to come to see if that messed up with the consistency or anything like that. But it is something I'm probably going to test in the future, is add a second copy of Tough, because going second, you definitely want to see Tough. And then you gotta place 3 super agents. This card's amazing. You reveal the top, you call the top card of your opponent's deck, and then special summon it. It's really good to help you do your combos when you don't have access to drones right away. And then for more of our spirals, we played 2 Master Plan. Another crazy idea I had after the tournament got done was potentially trying to play 3 Master Plan and 3 Dark Magic Veil, which I'll talk about later. But we played 2. We'll see more testing to see if we want to play more than that. And then for our one of spirals, we played 1 Quick Fix, 1 Drones, 1 Sleeper, and 1 Last Resort. These are kind of the one-offs in the deck. You don't really need more than 1 Sleeper or more than 1 Last Resort because they're both searchable. Drones and Quick Fix are both limited to 1. Drones, when it's summoned, you get to look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, put them back in any order you want, and Quick Fix lets you search for a Spiral Gear card, which Last Resort is, which you search it as part of the combo. Drones is also a Spiral Gear card, so depending on how you get Quick Fix out, you could summon Drones. And that's it for our Spiral lineup. It's kind of, these are kind of the, I don't want to say the bricks of the deck, but you really want to start off with our nice little Magician Souls. We did play 3 Souls. We got access to 3 Souls. Kind of the quick story behind the Souls. I pulled 1 from a pack when Legendary Duelist Magical Hero was out, and then I sold it for a bunch of stuff, like $20, a deck box, a bunch of cards and stuff, including, I'm pretty sure this goes for Blue Eyes that's sitting on my desk, but I don't really remember all the cards that I got for it. And then I pulled another Magician Souls, and I'm like, man, if I would have kept that first one, I could have played Spirals. Then I got 2 others really quickly, so I decided to play Spirals. But this card is amazing. You send the Master Plan to the graveyard. This plus Master Plan is, and this plus any Reborn spell is full combo. This plus Quick Fix is full combo. This plus Quick Fix plus a Reborn card is insane. And I drew those hands quite frequently against my opponents, and it was really good. Now, moving on to the hand traps that we played, we main decked 3 Droll and Lockbird, which I don't know if this was correct because I didn't really face any decks that really this hurt a ton, except for Lunalights, which this kind of hurt the Lunalight player that I beat. But really good. And then the 1 DD Crow, it's my nice dual terminal DD Crow, and this just because it's searchable. So that's it for all of the monsters in the deck. Moving on to the spells. For our search spells, we played 3 Where Art Thou. This card, if you control level 1, you can search out a level 1. You take 2,000 in the end phase. If you don't normal summon it, it's really good. Helps you search Quick Fix or Magician Souls. And then for more consistency, triple Foolish Burial Goods. I'm going to get 2 more secrets here soon. And this, you send any of the spiral spells or traps, which is really, really helpful for consistency. Helps you as one of those reborn. And then triple Call by the Grave, because Droll kills this deck, so you need to Call by the Grave for Droll, which I'll get into a funny story about one of the players that I dueled towards the end of this video to show how bad I am with this deck. And it's just really, really funny. For our Reborn spells, we played 2 Spiral Gear Big Red, searchable off Quick Fix. We played 2 Dark Magic Veil. What this says is you pay 1,000 life points, and then you special summon 1 Dark Spellcaster type monster from your hand or graveyard. So if you have this and then Master Plan in hand, you can summon the Master Plan. If you have Souls and this, it's full combo. Really, really good. And then Monster Born, also really good. Helped me win so many games. I think this is the correct ratio of reborn spells if you played a 3rd Master Plan, or if you played some other things that I'm going to be testing. The 3rd Dark Magic Veil may be needed, but for right now, with this current deck, this is the right ratio of reborn spells. And then for 1-of spells, 1 Spiral Mission Assault, you banish this from your graveyard to special a Spiral card from your hand. This is part of the combo to summon out drones, and then before you have to start calling things, which is really good. And then for our 1-of limited spells, this is a deck full of 1-ofs because so many cards are on the Forbidden and Limited list. We have 1-for-1 Terraforming, Reinforcement of the Army, and Foolish Burial. And then we also played the Spiral Resort, which for some reason I don't know where it is. I thought I had that. But we also played Spiral Resort, which is the field spell. Oh, found it. Sorry about that. Super, super professional deck profile. But all of these cards are on the Forbidden and Limited list. Resort is absolutely broken. Makes it where you can't target Spiral cards other than Resort and Searches. Foolish Burial, you guys all know what these do. And then the only 3 traps we played were 3 Spiral Mission Rescue. You banish this from your graveyard to special summon a Spiral monster from your graveyard. It's fully needed for the combo. You use all 3 in the combo if you're good and not bad like me, and forget about using Master Plan's effect. But that is it for the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck, we played 1 Lyralisk, the Recital Starling. This lets you search your DD Crow and give 1 monster you control 300 attack for each material used for this, which is normally 600 attack. 1 Sylvan Princess Sprite, which I have no idea what it does because I never used it. And then 1 Abyss Dweller, which I honestly forgot was in my deck until I was sorting it for this deck profile. 1 Linkribo, which came up once when I was trying to make an extra link. Whoops. Also dropping everything for this, dropping my camera as well. But that's it for the small guys. Then we played 2 Double Helix. There wasn't room in the extra deck for a 3rd really, so we played 2. And then 1 Barricade Board Blocker. This card is absolutely insane for the combo, and it helps you with a really cool play in the end phase, which I actually had 2 people call judge on me for, because this lets you add a continuous spell or field spell from your graveyard to your hand during the end phase if you use its effect. So what I would do is let my resort go to the graveyard and by not paying the maintenance cost, and then Barricade Board Blocker will add it back, which is really, really good. And then IP Masquerena, which I made once for some reason. I don't really remember what it was. Then we played 1 Trigate, which is for the God End board, which we will have a combo tutorial for tomorrow. It's kind of late to get that tutorial, but we're going to do it anyways. And then for our Nightmares, we played all the Nightmares that are legal. We played 1 Phoenix, 1 Cerberus, 1 Unicorn, and 1 Griffin. There's a combo that you can do that I'll also probably show off once I figure it out, because I didn't actually know how to do it, where you do Curious Griffin and then set like a different dimension ground or something like that, which is really good. You use Unicorn to shuffle back your field spell if you need to continue on doing the combo, search it back out. But and then Cerberus and Phoenix are really, really good. Then our last two cards in our extra deck are one Appaloosa, one Borrelsword. Borrelsword won me like every single game going second. And then Appaloosa is just amazing, needed for the end board. Your end board is like a triple co-link Trigate, a Nightmare Phoenix, double Helix, and a 2 to 4 card Appaloosa, which is really, really insane. And then moving on to our side deck, this is the part that was changed from the deck profile with my friend Warren. We played 3 Gamma, 1 Driver. I expected to see a lot of Rogue at this event because there's normally a lot of Rogue, and I did see a lot of Rogue, which we'll talk about in our matchup. But this was just absolutely insane card. I said it every time going second. This card won me so many games. I didn't face any spiral matchup with spiral mirrors, but this card was absolutely insane. And then we played Triple Twin Twister in case we played any back row decks, which we played one. We played Sky Strikers, which was really, really good. And then the other card that won me so many games was Book of Eclipse, flipping my opponent's monsters face down so I can use Sleeper to pop them without having to worry about any interruptions. Really, really broken. And then we played Triple Evenly Matched. This card was also for the Spiral Mirror and just generically good card going second. This card probably lost me my last round just because I didn't realize what my opponent could do. And then one Curious, one Different Dimension Ground. I sided this in going second, but I never figured out how to do the Curious combo. I just figured I would figure it out during the tournament, but every time I sided it in, I drew the Different Dimension Ground instead. So I just set it and didn't have to worry about it, and did full spiral combo with Different Dimension Ground set, which is really, really good. And guys, if you guys don't want to hear about my matchups, then this will be the end of the video. But if you guys want to stick around for a couple minutes, I'll talk about my matchups. So round 1, I actually lost. I was playing against Generators, and I didn't really account for True King of All Calamities, which was pretty interesting. But I lost to Generators, really sad. He said that I was like one of the few opponents that he plays against that I actually knew what the Generator cards did. Thank you, Combo Cody, for that. Round 2, I played against a really weird Sky Striker deck. And I could tell this guy was probably going to be at the lower tables for most of it, because game 3, he had a Nightmare Phoenix on board, and I had Tough. Now, I could beat it, and he had like 400 life points left. So I could beat over it, and I could just crash into it. But I looked at his graveyard. He had an Effect Veiler, an Ash, and a Nibiru in his graveyard. And I was like, okay. And then I also knew he sided Droll, because he drolled me game 2. So I was like, all right, so that's 12 monsters right there if he played all 3 of those. He plays 3 Ray because of Sky Strikers. I saw a Rose, so I knew he at least played 1 Rose. And so that's like 16, 17 monsters, potentially more. And then he had like 10 spells in grave. So I was like, okay, so that's we've accounted for like over half his spells, and we only see a couple monsters. All right, let's call Monster. I called Monster, popped his Nightmare Phoenix. Really, really awesome. Round 3, I played against an Orcus player, which was really, really good. Our game we were like 10 seconds away from time before I beat him. Really cool guy. Round 4, after the lunch break, I played against a Burning Abyss player. I feel really bad for him. He bricked both games in a row really hard. He just set one past both games in a row. Round 5, I didn't actually remember until we started making this video and talk about Book of Eclipse. I played against a Dinosaur player, and this stressed me out so much because game 3, he ended on... I just had to like do Soul's Pass, and I forgot to set the Book of Eclipse that was in my hand. I was like, I'm going to Book of Eclipse him, he'll draw cards, but I'll at least get to play next turn. Well, he left me with 200 life points, and I was able to Book of Eclipse him, do full combo, and OTK him with Borrelsword Appaloosa, which is really, really... Borrelsword Appaloosa Sleeper, sorry, which is really amazing. Round 6, I played against a really cool Lunalight player who got like 20th, I think. he had no chance. I hand trapped him to death. Gamma was super strong in that matchup. And then round 7, I played against Ancient Warriors. I don't really know what they do. I still don't know what they do. We went 30 minutes in the match. I still don't know what they do, but I 2-0'd him, which is really good. And then round 8, I lost to Mathmex. Now, I didn't realize that Lingaribo, what it did was it negated trap cards, and I saw it evenly matched. And I couldn't evenly match him. He OTK'd me 2 games in a row and ended up getting 3rd place with Mathmex. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Like I said, if you guys want to see a more technical explanation of my deck, it will be linked here on the screen now and at the beginning of the video. And that's going to be it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.